2025 will be the year of AI agents, and that's great because they allow us to build intelligent assistants for our businesses. And ChatGPT is a great tool, but it has some certain limitations. Like, for example, when I ask ChatGPT to send an email for me on my behalf, it will basically generate the email, but it will never send it. Why? Because it just doesn't have access to my email. And AI agents are different. AI agents are like, they use the same brain as ChatGPT does, but it also has access to tools, and we define those tools. And in my example, I've created this AI agent who actually can send emails on my behalf. So let me just show you what I mean. So let me just send the same prompt as I did in ChatGPT. Send an email to Chris, let him know we need to reschedule a meeting, and let me run it. And now my AI agent has searched through my CRM where there's a contact to Chris. And then it's used another tool, which is a Gmail tool, and it sent email, and it says the email to Chris has been sent. And let's see if I received the email. I did some tests before. Let me refresh. Okay, meeting rescheduling. And as you can see, I received it 0 minutes ago. So it's just worked. So that's the difference between using ChatGPT and actually having your own AI agent with access to tools. And by tools, I mean things that you actually use. So like your email, or in my case, it's also Google Sheets. And the best part, I've created that AI agent without code using n8n, which is a no-code solution. It's a no-code, but this solution is really no-code. And in this video, I will basically show you how to create the same agent step by step, very slowly. It's not hard. It's really not complicated. The only problem is that we actually need to like integrate many tools together. So it means we have to click in many places and generate some API keys. But other than that, it's really not complex. So even if you don't have any technical background, you're not a tech person, don't be afraid. Just watch this tutorial and I will show you everything that you need to know. And of course, this kind of AI solutions, they are great for businesses, especially for small and medium businesses where there are many people. Like if you're like a solopreneur or have a small company, you probably spend a lot of time doing those boring and repetitive tasks. So AI agents and automations, they are great for you because they will free up your time. So again, you just need to start paying attention to what's happening in the AI space. And I hope that this video will help you take some first baby steps. Okay, so let's start. So the tool I'm using again is called n8n, and you actually need to go to n8n.io and sign in. And if you click on get started, you will get a 14-day free trial. But you just need to log in. So I don't know what I did. I just used my Google Mail to create an account. It's not very hard. Then you will, after you log in, you will get redirected to your workspace, and you should see something like that, but without any projects, because these are the projects that I've created. And to show you how to build the agent, I told you I will build it from scratch. To create a new workflow, because that's what we're gonna do, is you just press that button and you create a workflow. And you will see an empty canvas, and we will need an entry point to our AI agent. And to do that, we just press here and find on chat message. And that's it. You just click back to canvas. And this chat message is basically connected to this chat window. When I hide it, you should see chat here below. And then you press it and you can start testing. So when I say hello, I see it went through. And then when I open, I see the message that I sent. Which is hello. So that's the first step, which was the easiest one. And the next step is basically adding our AI agent. And in this video, I will not really get deep into what AI agents are. It will be a very basic tutorial. So I just want you to show you that AI agent contains like three inputs. Like the first input will be basically what we pass from our chat, and then it has like three components, which is a chat model, so like GPT-4o or something, then a memory, and then tools. And I should probably show you again the other solution. So that was the solution that I showed you before. So again, chat model, it will be an OpenAI chat model, and tools. In my case, these are two tools for Google Sheets and one for Gmail. Okay. And first, what we need is basically a chat model. And I will just click on this plus and then select OpenAI chat model. So we will use OpenAI chat model. And you know OpenAI models from ChatGPT, and one of them was GPT-4o Mini. But to actually use those OpenAI chat models, large language models, we need to connect credentials. And for that, we need an API key from OpenAI. And I already have one, but for this video, I will create new credentials. So I just press here and press create new credentials, and it asks me for an API key. Okay. And now I will show you how to create it. You will need to go to platform.openai.com/API keys. And if you don't have an account, you just also need to log in. So create an account with your Google account or something. That's the fastest way. That's how I am connected. And then where you have those API keys, I already have several. So in your case, it will be probably empty. I mean, there won't be any list. And then you press this green, create a new secret key. Okay, and I will just call it n8n tutorial. And when I create a secret key, I can copy it. And this is important. Once you copy it, you need to paste it quickly because once you press done, you won't see that, you won't have access to that API key anymore. I mean, you can see that it's created, but you can only see the beginning and the end, but you cannot see the entire key anymore. But I've pasted it. Okay. And when I save, it's testing. And it's basically doing an API call for me to see if this API key is valid, and it's green, so it means it was successful. And it's also important to know that you will need some balance here. So you will need to buy some credits. You will need to collect your credit card, but actually, like I've got like $4 right now. And I've been playing a lot with those AI agents over the past week, and I've spent like $1 in a week. So it's very, very affordable, and it's worth it. There are other ways, but like with OpenAI API, it's the easiest and the quickest way to connect those chat models to the AI agents. Okay, so right now I've got this chat input, AI agent, and the model. And you can see here's an asterisk, which means this is actually the only required field. But right now, because this AI agent has access only to a chat model, it is actually a chatbot. So when I ask it, what's the capital of Poland, it should just tell me it's Warsaw, right? So it's not anything special right now about this AI agents. It's just a chatbot. And when a chatbot becomes an AI agent, when it has access to tools. And this is where we start with those tools. Yeah, so let me start. Like in this example, like I showed you, I've got access to Google Sheets and to Gmail. So let me start by adding Google Sheets tools. And I can see Google Sheets tool here. And again, I will need to create new credentials. But when you press here, you should have this sign in with Google sign, and that way you will connect to your Google account, and you will have access to Google Sheets. Okay. I'm just closing. So I already done it, and this tool description will be set manually. And I already like have a short description. So this is a tool. It will be a tool that will search through my CRM. I've created this dummy CRM, just 3 people. It's me and 2 dummy people, just to fill that CRM. And I'm sorry. So this tool will be I'm just describing it. It's a tool to find people in the CRM. Okay. And I'm just getting the roads because it's for searching. I will actually call this tool search CRM. And now I will just need to select CRM dummy and then the English version, because that's what I actually have here. And I think that's it for now. But also my AI agent actually needs a prompt. So I will just say it's a user's query, because in this text I actually define the prompt, so what actually comes from the chat, and I will drag and drop this JSON chat input, because that's exactly that's the input from my chatbot. And you can see, like the last call, I said what's the capital of Poland. So this is actually a variable that stores my last chat input. Okay, and then we need to add a system message. And in this system message, we will describe the role of the agent, its goals, and the access to tool. And I will list the tools that it has access to. But first, let me just copy it, because I don't want to write everything. So I'm just saying, role, you are a helpful assistant with the access to CRM and email of the user. Goal, fulfill users' queries and tasks use respective tools. And the tools are search CRM to find people in the CRM. So far, I will add more tools in a second, but so far we should be ready to test. Okay, so I've got chat input in the AI agent with instructions, a chat model, and a basic tool, which is a CRM, which is this access to this Google Sheets file. Okay, so let me go back and save, and let me ask it, who are my contacts? So as you could see, it's searched through that CRM, and it found information about Chris. Let me just maybe do about Chris, Alice, and Bob. And it gave me the emails and some notes about them. And this is exactly what states in the CRM. And on the right hand side, I can see like the workflow of this AI agent. So it started with a chat model, then it went through that search CRM and then a chat model again. So that's how our agent knew the answer. Okay, great. So far we only have this search CRM, and it's because when I ask my agent to add Charlie, let's say add Charlie, it won't be able to do it because in the tools there is operation, which is a function actually. That is what this tool is capable of, and we don't really have like a single tool for Google Sheets that can handle many different tasks. It says only get rows, which means it's actually for retrieving something that already exists. But if we want to update or like create new rows, then we need to select some other function, other operation, and it's called append or update row. And so this is why I actually need to add another tool, because I want to keep that tool for searching. And now I want another one for updating Google Sheets tool. So credentials should be the same like you created for the previous tool. And again, I will just set it manually and say, just to save some time, to update or append CRM data. When you add a new contact, ensure you've got the email address. Okay, because that's important. I don't want to save contacts without the email. And then, like I mentioned, I want another operation, which is append or update rows. And then just selecting the exact same sheet. And okay, so this field is here because it should actually try to match and find some CRM records. So when I, for example, say update Charlie's nodes, it should search for Charlie, and then if Charlie doesn't exist, it should actually add Charlie to my CRM, right? So it actually needs some way to identify existing rows in my CRM, and I want to do it based on name. And because in my CRM there are 3 columns, there's a name, an email, and notes, I need to extract them from my text. Well, when I say, for example, hey, add Charlie to the CRM, his email is so and so, and then maybe say he's a cool guy or something, then our agent needs to like take this text, this my message, and actually extract information like, okay, the name is Charlie, the email is charlieexample.com, and the notes, cool dude. And This is very important because usually we always had to like structure everything into separate fields, but now we don't have to do it because this AI agent has access to AI, and the large language model itself can extract those informations, and it can do it by like we can do it by defining this from AI field and then just say name. So when I say, hey, add Charlie to the CRM, it will identify name Charlie. Okay. And with email, it will be the same. So, and AI will identify the email. Sorry. And then nodes will be also the same. So from my text, AI will identify the name, the email, and the nodes. Okay. I think I can save it now. And I need to update my AI agent because it doesn't have any information about the update CRM tool. So let me add it to, and I also need to just rename it to update CRM. Cool. Okay, let's see if it works. Let me save it. Add Charlie. Okay, so it asks me to provide Charlie's email address and any additional notes because that's exactly what I told it, what I told the AI agent here, just to double check. To update or append CRM data, when you add a new contact, ensure you've got the email address. Okay. Okay, so let me just copy. Okay, Charlie, at Charlie. Mail Charlie so and so, and like AI and automation for business. Okay, and we can see that update CRM was running. And let me just see. Okay, amazing. Can you see? We've just added Charlie to our CRM. Okay, awesome. So you've just seen two tools for Google Sheets. So it's time to add Gmail tool. Okay. Let me just add another tool and say Gmail tool. We will call the tool. Okay, and again, you need to connect. And again, the best way is to just sign in with Google. I just close it here. And Google account, so that's what I already have. And let me just immediately say this tool is to sending emails. And set below a tool to send emails on users' behalf. Cool. Okay. Resource, message, and operation is send. And again, it's just a function that this tool has, because if you want a full package, you need to create several tools for Gmail, and some of them would read your emails, but this one is basically to send the emails. And again, when we want to send emails, we need three fields. We need a recipient, which is basically named to. And then there is a subject, and then there is a message itself. And I will do exactly the same. I will let AI to extract those from my text. So just let me show you this. So that's the fastest way to actually do it. We've got all three from AI, and then email type will be text, not HTML. Okay, and I would show you exactly how it works on the example, okay? But for now, that's enough. We've got this send email. And again, we need to update our AI agent with this instruction that it has another tool called Send Emails. And to send emails, sign emails as Chris. And I just added this because that's what is by default. Like, it would send the email with this your name in the end. So that's why I added this little information. Okay, I think everything is set up for now. So let me just save it and test with the very same example as the beginning of the video. So send an email to Chris, let him know we need to reschedule our meeting to Monday, 3 p.m. Ask for confirmation. Let's see. Okay, some error. I've sent an email. Okay, let's see. Because I don't know why it immediately went to Gmail. Okay, as you can see, I just received that email. I hope this message finds you well. We need to reschedule. Could you please confirm it with if it works for you? Thank you, Chris. And then we've got this additional information that it was sent from n8n. So let's fix that one too. It made a mistake because it immediately in the first step went to send email, and it was mistake. But as you can see from my initial message, which was sent an email to Chris, our agent did that mistake that it sent the recipient as Chris. It should have known that it should be an email address, and I will blame the model because for the chat model I stick to GPT-4o mini, and the mini model is very fast and very cheap, but it's less powerful, which means that its reasoning isn't so high to build those robust AI agents. So I assume this mistake came from here. If I used GPT-4o, it would have known this is not an email address and a recipient needs to be an email. So it tried immediately to send that email to Chris, and then it came back because there was an invalid email address error. And it went to search CRM. It found Chris, it found the email address, and again sent the email, but this time with the correct email, which is great because it handled the error and actually sent the email. So it's awesome. And one more thing, because I told you there was this, we need to get rid of that, and we actually do it here in the Gmail tool. We need to add options and this append n8n attribution and basically turn it off. And it means that this additional information will now disappear. Okay, I think I'll end the video, like the tutorial here, because the video has already been longer than I wanted to, but I hope it gave you like the basic understanding of what AI agents are and how to set them up. Like I said at the beginning, it's not very complex, but at the first time you need to really click through all those, credentials. You need to connect everything. So using all of those tools for the first time is the most time consuming, but once I have them, I can really quickly just reuse those tools. And for this video, I just showed you again how to do it. So it took me so long, but when I now build a new workflow with those tools that I already have credentials for, it works much faster. I mean, building process is much faster. And I hope that you can see how powerful those tools are, why AI agents are really so cool, because Now we've got this ChatGPT model-like, but can also perform tasks. And even when I use the cheapest, the fastest, and the least smart model from OpenAI, it still sent that email for me, and it encountered an error, but it handled it itself, which is very impressive. Yeah, and I hope that you can see how much value it may have for your business, especially when you're alone or you've got very few people. Because like all those tools there are so many different tools that you can connect. You can connect Slack, you can connect Discord, you can connect various like project management tools like Trello, Notion, and Jira. I mean, the possibilities are really endless right now. And even if there are some tools that are not integrated into n8n already, you can basically use webhooks, you can use like custom API calls, so you can actually connect everything that you want. And yeah, I hope it was helpful, and I will end the video here. If you have got any questions or you need some help with automations for your business, just let me know. You will find my email. You actually can find it here. And yeah, leave a comment and let me know what you think. I will see you in the next video. Bye.